everybody. This video is going to be for newbies trying to get into precious metals and what kind of precious metals should you be buying. This is all preference. I'm just going to give you some good ideas on which way would be good and bad, because everything in life has positive and negatives. And for people who've been in this before and know it all, this is just going to be probably a good thing to watch to see different styles of bullion. So we all enjoy watching everybody's videos of different styles that we may have never seen in a video before. So I'm going to start off with generic rounds, and that's basically the cheapest silver you can get. And so that's pretty much for investment only. It could be a great investment hedge against inflation as well, but it will fluctuate very good or bad with the prices of silver on the market, the SLV. So the first one I'm going to show you is the regular generic bars. This happens to be from Stagecoach Silver, which comes from a company called Northwest Territorial Mint. These are pretty cheap. You can get these in a $23 per ounce range, but you got to buy at least 60 of them, and you're probably going to be waiting up to 2 months to receive them. That's a slow area for them to do it. But the graphics is pretty wild. They also have a generic round of the Stagecoach Silver, which looks pretty nice as well. But for some reason, I like the bar a little bit better. You see the horses straight out, not curved like a round. And you see the whip a lot easier and kind of cooler too as well. I think this design's a little bit better than the rounds, but that's just my personal opinion. But the real cool thing about the Stagecoach Silver is that it breaks down into quarters of an ounce. Of course, it's a solid bar. It's steel. It's a metal, so it's not going to be brittle. It's not going to break into 4 pieces if you drop it by mistake or something. You're going to have to use a cutter or something to cut it into the 4-way. But it's really neat to look at that and see that. It's very nice. Very, very nice. Something different. And a cheap, generic, round way to go. The next that I got that was pretty cheap way was from Scottsdale. And this is a 5-ounce bar. And it's pretty cool looking in the back as well. I like the pry bar. And so I just want to get different sizes of the bars. 2 different sizes, the 1 ounce and the 5 ounce. I do have 100 ounce in my other videos, so anybody who's new subscribers, I got a lot of other collections and other videos of mine that can explain a little bit more about which areas to buy and why I got them and things of that nature, the information of them. So feel free to look at the other videos. That'll help you out more on the information of what you would like to purchase. So those are the 2 generic bars. My favorite generic round is basically the Buffalo or the American head. It's usually called the Buffalo, but there's the front side view of it, of the American Indian, the true people, the true Americans of this land. And I really, really enjoy this coin. It's pretty much cheap. I think you can probably get these things for about $24 a piece. They're about $1 more than the Stagecoach and the other cheaper generic rounds and bars. But what I like about these over all the other generic rounds is that you can sell these to a lot of other precious metal dealers. As pretty much Scottsdale, you're going to have to sell this 5-ounce bar back to Scottsdale. I don't believe Atmex or Gainesville or any of the other dealers would buy a Scottsdale bar, because all those other dealers have their own specific generic rounds. Like Stagecoach has Northwest Territorial Mint. There's a lot of companies that have their own, so then they may not want to buy somebody else's generic rounds. So you want to be careful of who you're buying it from. And this is why I like the Buffaloes, because I bought this at Scottsdale, Atmex, Gainesville. All the precious metal dealers sell this generic round usually. So I got a wide variety of people or companies that would buy this from me, so I can shop around for the best deal. Of course, you also have eBay to sell these things if the company wishes not to buy it back. So eBay seems to be the highest price where you can get your money, minus if you're paying for shipping and other fees they got on there. The other expensive generic rounds, which I would probably try to keep away from. The only reason why I got it, because since I have such a wide variety of collection, I just figured I'd give it a shot. of the Chris Dwayne Silver Bullet, Silver Shield series coins. Pay $30 for it. It's probably about the same value right now, $30, and I will probably most likely stay away from this because really I don't know who would buy these technically. eBay, you'd be selling it to. Pretty much sure I can tell you Scottsdale, maybe even Etmex won't even buy something like this. They don't want anything like this. So you're pretty much very limited in who you can sell it to. So you want to think about that before you start buying any of your medals, is how many people will be willing to buy it back when it comes time for you to sell it. Okay? So that's something you want to really highly consider. Once you get a good stash and you're happy with what you got, if you want to start buying things like this, then go right ahead for a collection view. But if you want to start out that way, hey, go right ahead. More power to you. Silver is silver. So it is always going to have the value of a silver. Now, the next coin you can go above, now I'm getting back into the government coins. This is the most undervalued, or just say underrated, silver coins. And one of my favorites, the Philharmonic coins. The details of this coin is very, very beautiful, very nice. I enjoy these a lot. And this happens to be the first year issued, 2008. But I also got 2012s as well. So this is the first year issue, and I will talk a little bit more about the first year issued on my next coin that I'm going to show you. This is one of my favorite silvers, like I said, and one of the cheaper ones to get too. They're cheaper than the American Eagles. They're cheaper than the Maple Leafs and all the other coins. So if you want to get the cheapest graded, or I won't say graded, from the government coins that have face value on them, I highly recommend the Philharmonic coins. This is my first coin I actually got. The only problem that they do get on these coins is that they do get milk spots, and you can see a little bit over there by the P area. I did see things on YouTube and how to get that off with a soft pen eraser, but I haven't tried any of that stuff yet. But one day I will, when I don't get lazy anymore. But I'll get more involved in that milk spots. Any other company that's very known to have them as well. Then the next area you can go is the Canadian Maple Leaf. Okay, there's two reasons why I like the Maple Leafs over the American Eagle, which I'm going to show you next. Number one is the purity. There's 4 nines. I always look for purity over anything else. I like purity. Don't know too much about the face value of coins and what they mean, but the Canadian Maple Leafs have $5 on them, as the American dollar only has $1. And as we saw, the Philharmonic, like I showed you before, is €1.50. Okay, and another thing I want to talk about milk spots. Another company that has a terrible problem with their mint for milk spots is Canadian Bullion. They're my favorite bullion out of all the mints from the government. It's a shame that they have this problem, but that does not stop me from buying them. And from what I heard and from what I see, it does not take away the value away from the coin. It just makes it unappealing to look at. Now, the next thing can go up from the Canada, price-wise. The Philharmonics were cheaper, then pretty much it came to the Maple Leafs, and then the next one came to the American Eagles. This is a 2012. Very nice coin. I enjoy these a lot. And the only thing that's a little sketchy to me, as you can see the $1 on there, that only has the word 1 ounce fine silver. It does not say 999 silver on there. All the other coins I own, which I have a wide variety, every single one of the coins have the purity on them, including Chris Dwayne's Liberty Girl, or Freedom Girl. So I kind of find that a little odd that our own country won't even put their own purity in there. The next way you can go from a government coin is the first year issued. Now, these American Eagle is about $10 more value than any other year of 2012 year, or 13 and stuff like that. It's a little extra collectible for somebody who wants to enjoy the first year made for that mint. So it's a little sentimental value, and people are willing to pay, including me, because most of my Eagles and most of my Philharmonics are first year issued. I really got into first year issued coins when I first got into the metals. And then I started getting the cheaper metals as I saw my money going down quicker and quicker by buying these first year issues. I was like, you know what? Maybe it's time to get a little bit more for my money by getting other years and not all just first year. But getting maybe just one coin of the first year issued would not be a bad idea, and you have a little something that holds value. So if silver crashes down to $18 again, this coin is still going to be in the $30 range for value that people will be willing to pay because it's the first year issued. So this is a great way to preserve your wealth regardless of which way the prices of silver will go, as you would get hammered on this one, as I did when I bought this in about $33 and silver went down to $18. This thing lost $10. As me buying this in the high 30s, I think it was actually $42 I paid for this. That it really didn't go down that much. It went down maybe a few dollars the most, and I probably still could have put this on eBay for $45, and somebody may have bought it still. So the value of a first year issue coin holds its value a lot more during the crash times. So it's a little bit more safe haven to go. But at silver being at $22 now, what's it going to go back down? $18 again the most? I don't think it's going to be crashing too much more than it is now. But who knows? Nobody ever thought it would go back to 18, but it did. Okay, went to the Maple Leaf. Now I'm going to my favorite government minted coins. I love the Panda Bears. To me, they are the best looking silver coins on the market. I, excuse me, enjoy these very, very much. They're beautiful coins. And you can get this is a 2013. I'm waiting for the 14s to come out. These are about a low $30 range. And it's still about $10 over spot. Or I should say $10 over regular other eagles and maple leaves and stuff like that. So that's a great way to preserve your wealth, and every year they seem to go up. I have about another 5 other years, and I do have it in my video, my favorite metals in my video here that do have that of all of the years I do have. So I love the Pandas the best out of all the government bullion. You can see that little glow in there, and the black makes it look like. My second favorite is the African Wildlife Series coins. I think the graphics on this is absolutely amazing with the 3 elephants, the bird, the trees, the water. They did an excellent job in creating this coin. And another thing I like about it, you don't have Queen Elizabeth on the back. So many coins have Queen Elizabeth in the back. No respect to her. She deserves the credibility. But it's nice to see coins that don't have the same female's face on there. It adds a little something to the coin in my eyes, because you get tired of seeing the same face over and over and over and over. And this is 100 shillings as well. Interesting coin. It's from Africa, but they are actually minted in Germany. And Germany and Africa had a little fallout, I think it was last year, for some reason, and APMEX took all their silver coins off the market, and the price of these things is skyrocketed for about 2 months because you couldn't buy them on the market anymore unless you put them on eBay. So something like this may not be a bad idea, thinking about getting a few of these, because you never know about those shady companies or countries like Africa with the problems they have, and then using a different mint. I mean, if they don't use Germany anymore and they fail, they don't make any African Wildlife Series, this could be a $100 coin in a couple years from now. So just look into something like that. Especially if you like elephants or animals, then I highly recommend the African Wildlife Series coins. The next one that I do enjoy is the Fiji Taku. Very beautiful coin. And all these coins I'm showing now are about either in the high 20s or in the low 30s right now to purchase. They're nowhere near the Eagles. These are the most expensive ones to get, but they also hold their value a lot better when it comes time to crashing. Okay, so you know what they say, you get what you pay for. You pay for something that's more expensive, you're going to get something that's going to stay more expensive. So that's the way you want to think about if you want to. If you just want to go for as much silver you can possibly get for your money, go with the generics. Okay? That's not a bad way to go. But if the silver prices crashes more, so is your value of your silver. Something like this, you're not really sweating it too much because it's still got the same type of value. So those are two ways you want to go. You want to pay $10 more per coin, or do you not? Because it does add up. If you got a couple $100 to purchase, you could get in probably an extra 5 to 10 ounces of silver by going a generic way, as you could by buying a first-year issued coin, or buying a Panda Bear, or buying one of these. So it does add up after a while. But if you're only going to buy one or two coins, then going this way will probably be a very good way to go as well. I only got one of these. I had to get one because I never had any of them. The British Britannias. I really enjoy this. This is the 2013. And as far as I know, I got lucky on buying it because this is the first year that they made their coins in 3 nines. I think they were, this is, my cases are all scratched up. Unfortunately, I don't take very good care of it, but that's my problem. And I guess the Britannians don't have, it says only fine silver, it doesn't say 3 nines. Let me look at over here. No, it doesn't. So they're like the Eagles as well. They do not say the purity on the coin. So, but I did hear that they did move them up to 3 nines compared to what they were before. And so that's kind of a cool coin to get into if you are. But they're expensive, like I said. All the coins I'm showing you now are expensive. This is probably maybe one of the least expensive coins out of all from the ones I showed you. From the foreign companies or countries that sell it, this is the Mexican Liberad. I really enjoy this coin. I had to get it. Beautiful coin. The only thing I wish it was over the other coins I showed you, I wish it had some type of mirror finish. This is dull looking. So if this had an image finish like the Britannia has, the shine of the mirror, and all the other ones have that glare and shine, this coin would probably be the best looking coin out of them all, because you can see the mountains and you can see the grass and flowers and the woman with the wings. This coin would be absolutely stunning with an image of a mirror finish. This would be something else. I guess you would have to get the proof coin for that, and that's going to be a heck of a lot more. So if you're going to think about proof coins, you're going to be paying a lot more for your money. And I'm talking at least double. Now, the other way you can go, which I found this on eBay, which I didn't know anything about them, but the Engelhardt silver coins. Okay, they also have bars and stuff like that. This coin right here is the rarest year, and this is what you call a key date coin, where there's certain years that have either low mintage or just a year that people just want. And this is the most expensive one. This is the 1983, and it's about a $50 coin. I paid $50. It's still $50. So if you wanted to pay a lot of money for your coins and keep the value, regardless if it crashes, this is a great way to go. And I got one of them. Actually, got a few of these actually, because I enjoy different qualities of different type of metals and the value that they do hold. The next way you can go is the Canadian Wildlife series, which I enjoy. They're expensive now. If you would have got them a few years ago when they were a few dollars over the American Eagles, you would have made a killing. This is the antelope. This is the bison. This is the cougar, which you can see the milk spot right there. And there's the moose. There's the bear, which you can see another milk spot right there. And then you got the most expensive one, which is the wolf. This will probably cost you about $250, $240 range to buy all 6 of those coins. Now, if you wanted to go towards my favorite area, from the Perth Mint, if you want to move up to the next level, you have the Cougar Bearers. This is the 1 kilo coin. I enjoy this a lot, and this is a great coin. Very thick, so if you want to spend about $800 on one coin, this is a great way to go. This is 32.15 ounces of silver. The only negative thing about that I don't like the kilos, if you're going to get involved in the face value, this is $30 face value. Okay, and we'll get involved with that as the 1 ounce Cougar Bearer. has a $1 value. So you're losing $2 in face value by buying the kilo compared to 1 ounce, because 32 1 ounce coins is $32 in face value. This only has 30. I don't know why. Maybe they like to keep things in an even number. Don't know. The next is the 10 ounce Cougar Bearers. And what I also like about Cougar Bearers is they always hold their value. All the coins now that I'm showing you are holding their value regardless of the price of silver, pretty much. I mean, it'll go down a little bit, but not much. $10 holding its face value per ounce. And I showed you the 1 ounce Cougar Bearers. These are my favorite from the Perth Mint for not going crazy price premiums. Koalas are cool. I don't like them as much as I do with the Cougar Bearers, of course, but I had to get one because I wanted them, like the white variety. The next series, which is the best from the Perth Mint, which I just started getting involved in, is the Lunar series. This is the colored year of the snake. The regular snake is a lot more money than this snake. The reason being is the low mintage. This, I believe, is unlimited mintage, but it looks stunning. This is a very, very beautiful coin, and I enjoy these coins a lot. Another way you can go by the Lunar series, which would be great for your money, get more for your money, should I say, is the 2 ounce. This happens to be the year of the dragon, which is about $30 right now per ounce. If you would bought the 2 ounce, as it would be about $45 right now if you would bought the 1 ounce. And I'm going about these prices for about the horse. This is the newest one in 2014. I adore these a lot. And this is a coin I really want to talk about, the 2 ounce. The 2 ounce for the year of the horse is $60. As one of these right now are about $38. So you can save considerable amount of money by getting a 2 ounce compared to a 1 ounce. The reason why this 1 ounce coin only has 300,000 of them made, as the 1 ounce, as a 2 ounce, it's unlimited. Another cool way you can go is the 5 ounce coins, and this coin will be cheaper for your money than getting the 1 ounce ones, because the 1 ounce ones probably most likely has lower mintage, and you can buy a lot more of these for your money. And of course, when you buy a bigger coin, it's usually cheaper, as like anything in this world. More quantity you buy, the cheaper it becomes. So I enjoy this 5 ounce, and I really like bigger coins for another reason is it shows the detail a lot bigger, so you get to see everything a lot cooler, which is nice. My most expensive silver. This is the 2003, which I did put it in my other videos of my favorite ones, but I'm just going to go over quick because I'm running out of time. But look at that shine. That is a beautiful, beautiful coin. So if you want to go something for rare, and you get something like that, I paid $100 an ounce for that. The next I'm going to go for is the gold. American Eagle. This is the American Eagle set. The least purest gold that I do know. And it's in my certificate of authenticity. As you can see, 91.67% gold. Has a $50 face value on the back. So does the Canadian Maple Leaf, $50. The next one up, which I enjoyed a lot, is the Gold Philharmonics. They have 100 euros. So now that's, as we know, euros are a lot more money than the dollar bill, and it's increasing its value as the US dollar is getting crushed. So this is more than double face value as American Eagles are. And the Maple Leaf. The next way you can go for a little bit more money over spot, over the regular one. It's about $60, $70 more over spot than you could get the Philharmonic or the Maple Leaves or any other Cougarangs and stuff like that, is because there's only 30,000 of these made. Low mintage coins are always have more higher value, and you're going to have a higher demand for people want to buy it because not everybody can own these. Amazing looking coin. Love it a lot. Beautiful. The last, and I always save the best for last, is the purest gold coin you could get from the Royal Canadian Mint. And this is the Monty. Face value, $200. I have these and a lot of others in my other videos of my favorite bullion collection, so you can check out all my other videos and you can see that. Anybody has any questions, feel free to ask, and thank you for watching. And that's my way of how I invest in silver and gold, and hopefully that's a big help to you in which way to go. Any questions, feel free to ask. Thank you, everybody.